Hey there everyone, and welcome to another lecture of the Solidworks series. In this lecture we are going to see one exercise, and this time we are going to focus one very important tool in this exercise, and that is pattern. We are going to see this exercise completely dominated to pattern tool. We are also going to see another tools like trim and all, but the pattern is in a more focus. So let's just see what exercise that we are going to do. So now we are moving on to this section that contains the exercise related to pattern like polar and rectangular pattern. And we are going to create this exercise, this first one. And here you can find that we have the pattern as well as the mirror. So this exercise I have chosen because this in this you are going to see about the pattern also as well as the mirror. So let's just see how we can approach this design. So firstly, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the center lines, and now we are going to create two center lines like this. And from the intersection of these two center lines, we are going to create two concentric circles. One circle will be of a continuous line like this one, this bigger one, which is having a diameter of 62 mm, and the smaller one, which is having a diameter of 32 mm, is constructed with the help of a center or a construction line, and basically this is working as a PCD. PCD is a pitch circle diameter. Basically it is a diameter along which you will find holes and other circular pattern things. Here you can find that these are the holes that are related to this 32 mm circles. Now we are going to create this one structure, and later on with the help of a circular pattern we are going to create the instances like this. And then we are approaching this part. So this section you will find that we have from the center line we are going for half, which is I think 47, and here also since it is 94, so from here we are going to have 47 again, and from the intersection of these 2 points we are going to create one circle, and this circle will be of diameter 16 mm. You can find that from here. Basically it's a diameter of, yes, it's a diameter of 16 mm. Similarly, once we have created this one piece, we are going to mirror it on the other side like this, and once we have these two pieces we are going to mirror it on the opposite like this. So now we have all the four circles over here. Similarly, we are going to create this concentric circle as well over here, and this time this will have a radius of 14 mm. So here again we are going to create all the four circles like this, and we are going to join it with the help of line like this. So once we have these lines, we can easily able to remove this section, making a curve fillet over here, and similarly over here as well, and this fillet will be of radius 12. And once we done that, we are going to complete this exercise. So now we have the whole approach. So let's just start our SolidWorks and let's just see practically this in SolidWorks. So for that, I'm going to start my SolidWorks, and I'm going to switch off this whole section. I'm going to start new and I'm going to select the part. Just wait for some time till it's going to start. Then we are going for the sketch and we are going to select this top plane. And as I've said you that we have to create the center lines first. So just right below this line section, you will find the middle one as a center line. Just click on that and just create the center line randomly. The height doesn't matter over here. You just have to create this simple random line. Here also we have to create another line. Again, this should be of center line. And again, I'm going to tell you that you don't have to require the length or exact length of this line. You just only need this center or this intersection to be appear over here. So once we have this intersection, we can easily able to create circles from here. And this time this will be of concentric circles. One will be of continuous line and another one will be of center line. So the point over here is how we can able to create a center line circle. So for that, we are going to create a circle with a continuous line. And if I'm going to go for the property of this circle, by just clicking on that, you will find a property is going to be appear over here. And you can find that over here, you will find an option to make or to convert it into the construction mode. So here we are going to tick mark over that and just press OK. So that's it. You have to do just this all step to make that as a construction mode line circle. You will not find any kind of tool to make this circle as a center uh, over here in this toolbar section. Just go for the properties and you will find the exact tool to make that. So now we have those circles. We are going to have the dimensions again. So we are going to make this as 32. Just double click on that and just make it 32. And this bigger one as 64. I have remembered this dimension, but if you are finding any problem, you can just go for the practice exercise and you will find this diameters. Then we are going to create circle over here and we are going to make this circle from here as 47 and from here to here, this from this center line we are going to make it as 47 again. Now as we have planned, we are going to create the mirror of this exercise, this circles. So for that I am going for the mirror tool over here. Just click on that and just select the entities that you want to mirror and the line about which you want to mirror. Just make sure that this section is ticked to make the copy of that. So just you will have this too, just make it okay. Now we have these two as a copy. So now what we are going to do, we are again going to make these two as a copy and we are again going to mirror this one, and this time the center line will be this horizontal line. So for that again just go for the mirror and in the entity to mirror just select these two circles now, and for the mirror about point we are going to select the center line. So now we have this circles. Okay, but I have left one thing, and what is that? To dimension this circle. Don't worry, we are again going to have the dimensions from here. Just go for it as a 16 diameter. So with the help of smart dimension, I can dimension one of the circle and rest all other will going to be rest in all rest other circles. You will find that the dimension will going to be reflected since they all are mirror. Now we are again going to create one circle over here, and this time the radius of the circle will be 14, so the diameter will become as 28. Again you can just use the copy command over here, mirror command. You can just mirror this entities till from this vertical line. And once you have these two circles, you can again go for the mirror. Just select these two entities again, and just for the mirror about line, you just select this vertical line, horizontal line this time. So once we have done that, you will find we have whole option basic structure done. Now we just use lines to make them tangent like this. From this point to this point. Similarly, just go for the line from this point to this point. I think we don't require this line. Again from here to here. Then we have to create this arc. So this arc will be of radius of 12 mm. So we are going to create a circle first, And with the help of smart dimension, we are going to make it 24, since the radius is of 12 mm. So we are going for the diameter as 24. Then with the help of this definition, just select these 2 points and just make them tangent from here, and just select this circle as well as this circle. So make it tangent again. Now just trim out this whole section, and you will get this desired shape over here. Just to make it like this. Similarly, you just copy this one and you will get it on the other side. Just go for the mirror, just select this one, and from the mirror about line just select this one. You will have this thing. Okay, I think we are having problem with this diameter, so let's just see about this one. It is showing over the radius of 12 mm, so it's fine. It may look like this one with the dimension. So just go for the mirror again, just select these two entities now, and from the mirror about line we are going to, okay, one entity is not selected. Then we have these two entities as well. So now you can see that there is a lot of complexity of this design in terms of constraints, but still we have our desired design. You can just hide these all constraints because it is creating problems. So for hiding it, you just go for this section and you will find over here the sketch relations. You can just hide them and you will get the desired product now. Now what we have to do, we are going to create the pattern, the thing that we have created the exercise for, but we haven't used the pattern yet. So now we are going for the pattern. So how we can just do that? Again, just go for it over here, and we have to create a circle like over here. And this circle, this smaller circle, will going to have the diameter as once. It is not written anywhere, I think. Yes, it is written that it's a 12 of dia and having the 6 number of instances. So what we are going to do, we are going to have circle, and this time this diameter will be of 12 mm. Okay, we have one more radius over here. And okay, so this is the problem. The outer radius is of 85 mm, the inner one is of 62, and the smaller one is of 32. So there's a little bit of problem over here, and that's why it is showing some it's smaller. Just go for it and make it 85. Now it's better. So we were misconfused with dimensions. So that's why I'm telling that just focus on dimension more and then just create the designs. And this time this circle will having a diameter of 64 mm. So now it's fine. And this one will not be of construction mode. So I'm going to untick mark over that. Now we have the exact dimensions. Now you can just go for the circle command and just create a circle of 12 mm as a dia. That is written over here. And then with the help of a line command, you can just draw a line over here like this. And let me just see what is the thickness of this line. So I think it's not mentioned again. Yes, it's not mentioned, I think. So we have to assume this one. So let's just assume this is like this, and just go for the mirror command over here. Just select this one and the mirror about point as this one. So once we have this, you can just go for the trim and you can just Some of the dimensions over here is not given, so you just have to assume those. It doesn't having any problem. You just assume that. The only thing that matters over here is how you are going to approach your design, and how you are going to just learn these designs. The dimension doesn't matter, but still, if the dimension is provided, then you should just opt for the dimension. But here you can see that we haven't have that dimension, so we are going to assume that dimension, this thickness. So you can see that we have created now this whole exercise, and once we are going to make this okay, we have the desired shape. So you can just dimension these things, and you can able to have the constraints like this. Then for all the dimensions like this and all, just go for the trim and just go for it and just trim out these sections, and you will see that it will automatically going to become constrained like this. There we go. So we have finally created this design. This was really a very complicated design, and it really requires a lot of conceptualization of your design, and it really requires a lot of dimension to be calculated. So since we have assumed one dimension as well, so I have not find that dimension. If you can able to find that dimension, then it's well and good, you can just inform me. But still, that dimension is not there, I think, this 8 thickness. So we have assumed that, but rest all dimensions are provided, and we have created all the things with the help of those dimensions. So you can find that this all exercise was completely focused on the tools like pattern as well as the mirror. So it was more focused on mirror rather than pattern, but still we can able to see a lot of complications and lot of exercises of our tool, the mirror tool as well as the pattern. So that's all for this lecture, and I'm going to catch up you in the next one.